want to review this yet night, but people are sleeping around here, so I figured I'd come in here and review Jacob Fatu attacking Roman Reigns yet night on Monday Night Raw, which was May 11th, 2026. Now I'm just reviewing one segment because Raw is such a slog to get through sometimes. And before it moved to Netflix, I couldn't do this, but since it's moved to Netflix, I usually just pick out the choices, cuts, and just watch them. No, you don't premise. I was, well, I mean, I wasn't 100% sure, cause that's how these usually go, but I was, even after the attack at Backyards, I was kind of skeptical that they're gonna follow this up. I was sure that they would just use the attack as a way to get Jacob's heat back. So I'm glad it did look like they potentially continue the story on, going one-on-one at the next pay-per-view. Whether Jacob's gonna win, I don't know. I hope he does. I mean, I know it's only to say because Roman just won the championship against Punk at WrestleMania, but Jacob came so close onto the Backyards, and if he uses it again, it's not going to kill him or anything, but I mean, why wouldn't he win? Why would you do the match again if you're just going to beat him again? But anyway, this segment, it was dubbed an acknowledgement ceremony. Because apparently, and I thought they dropped this, they had not said anything about this as a pay-per-view or anything, but apparently it was in the contract that Fatu was supposed to acknowledge Roman Reigns if he didn't win. And I mean, I don't tie it to that honesty, but it was great match, great songs for Jacob Fatu, and Roman played his role well. So the segment, Jay's trying to hold Fatu back and trying to say, think about this. I don't know why you're trying to hold Fatu back. Conspiracy theory from me, because this happened earlier tonight on Raw 2, when Jay tried to convince Roman to just leave Fatu alone. Because I think Jay realizes a little bit, hey, Roman's not a young man anymore. Fatu is. And Fatu's gonna really hurt this man. He's gonna really really injure this man. Not just with the tongue and death grip, but with everything else. So Fatu attacked Jay because Jay's in the way, which is what should happen. Because if you remember, first off, when he was first in the dude, when Jacob was first in the dude, they were everyone was scared of him. He was in the dude. I'm pretty sure he was in the dude, and so he's the cold B.I.D.I. and or maybe it was Roman Reigns. I don't quite remember. But when he was first in the dude, he was everyone was scared of him. He was portrayed as the ISIS killer, but then he went into that whole so it's a cold feud for the United States Championship and the IW solo stuff, and nothing really came from that. So, I mean, he didn't beat Soyo down, he didn't do any of that, they just had regular matches, well, relatively regular matches. One of them was still cage for the United States Championship, and I'm just like, dude, how do you do that? How do you make Fatu feel so unspecial this quickie? I mean, how do you do that? He also went one-on-one with LA Knight at WrestleMania and looked very vulnerable against LA Knight. Not that LA Knight's not good, but if you're gonna portray someone as an unstoppable killing machine, you don't book him to look so vulnerable against LA Knight in a one-on-one match. I mean, you just don't. But we've been getting back on track the last few weeks. Whether that's going to continue after the match of the users, I don't know, but I would hope so. So, anyway, the segment. Fatu attacked Jay, which is what should happen. And Jimmy goes to confront him. Roman in the ring. Roman doesn't do anything. Roman just stands in the ring, which he shouldn't really do anything. He should. I mean, the new thing with the Beyond is they say they're not a hierarchy, but they're the hierarchy. Roman just stood there and Jimmy takes it. But so Jacob takes out Jimmy and goes for Roman, and they brawl, and we get Superman punch, headshot to Jacob, but Jacob comes back, which is great. We get like 4 or 5 big headshots to Jacob, but he comes back, which is great. He eventually gets Roman outside of the ring. He gives it into the ring post. He throws him in the ring post. Well, I mean, not really in the ring post, because they have plastic casing around the ring post now. I don't know why, but I guess because that was easier to advertise on, but I don't know why. Though Fatu sends Roman into the ring post, he sends Roman into steel steps. Roman, then Jacob turns around to taunt at the crowd. Roman gets ready for Superman punch. Superman punches Jacob. He catches his breath. Like I say, they're portraying him as not a young man anymore, which he's not in reality, but still. They were doing a storyline with, it's funny, they were doing a storyline with CM Punk that says the same thing, that Roman was the young guy and Punk was the old man. But anyway, we get Roman catching his breath near the ring post, and Roman goes for another Superman punch. But and this is what I was hoping for. Roman goes for another Superman punch, and Jacob catches him. Jacob catches him in the Tongan death grip. Now I was thinking, I mean, I guess this would be kind of hard to do, but I was thinking that after he catches him, that he was just going to yip them up and put them through the table. But he doesn't do that. He has them in the Tongan death grip for a little while to give us some headbutts to Roman Reigns once he's sufficiently out. Then he gets them in the powerbomb position, he gets them up in the powerbomb, and he powerbombs them through the announce table, which is so great. And that reminds me of the photo I have. I took a photo of Jacob with the World Heavyweight Championship. I'll put it as my screenshot for this video. because it was such a great thought. But, yeah, he posted with the title, the copyright yoga comes up, and this episode's over, but I guess he sees Roman getting up or something, or maybe he just wants to go for the song and that skip again, but Jacob trucks it, and trucks it to Roman Reigns again, and he puts him through the barricade with the hip attack, and he puts the Usos through too. I didn't even notice that they were there, but yeah, puts them through with the hip attack, and okay, which I said this before the segment even started, but give this man the title. Give this man the title. I mean, if you want to make a star in quote one night, if you want to make a star in one night, you just have Fatu destroy this man and and rip the championship away from him. I mean, this isn't a Cody Rhodes situation. Cody Rhodes won the honorable way, won because of his dad and something like that. This isn't a Cody Rhodes situation, no matter how great that story was. This is a situation where a man knows he's better than another man and knows he can take the title away from him. He's a savage. He's unhinged. So you would do that. But as for what I think the match is going to be, it's the perfect situation for an I Quit match. Maybe put some kind of cute spin on it, maybe an acknowledgement match or something. But basically an I Quit match, I think that'd really be great. Because how in the world? I mean, Roman Reigns especially vulnerable these last few weeks. But how in the world are you going to make Jacob Fatu say I quit or I acknowledge you? Yeah, how in the world are you going to do that? So that's just something that's fun to think about. But thank y'all for listening to me. Regardless of who wins, and I hope Fatu does. But because I know we other people are wanting Obafemi versus Roman Reigns for the title, and I mean I want that. I'd want that too. But if Roman Reigns uses the title and we build Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu maybe at WrestleMania, it would not be the worst thing. Like you don't have to beat Roman every single time to become a megastar. That and Obafemi beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in a minute or two. So like 5 minutes or so. So he's already made man. But thank y'all for listening to me. No matter who wins, and I hope Jacob does. Like I say, it's going to be a good match, regardless. Hopefully they do right by Fatu if he uses at the end of the thing. But guys, I'll see you next time, and thanks for your time.